Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to talk about something similar to what I've been discussing about finance. And many people, or most of the people I'm interacting with, they are telling me to talk about finance and to talk about things which can improve their lives, especially how do they get loans. There are many people who want to start small businesses. Some want to buy a plot, some want to build their own small house, and some want to buy an asset, especially machines which can improve their lives. Can be solar to light their homes, solar to pump water for their gardens and farms. Someone to get to transport industry. They want to buy a matatu or a bus, or maybe they have been given a contract somewhere, but they can't access funds from the traditional banks or those banks which are already established, or in other terms, those commercial banks which are already established and are regulated by central banks of any particular government. So, because of that, today I want to share something about SACCOS. If you have been stuck and you are not able to get funding for those types of ideas or plans which I've spoken about, you can get easy access through SACCOS. And why are SACCOS easy to get funds? It's because one, SACCOS have lower interest rates. If you want to do a small business, or you want to start a business, you want to boost your business, SACCOS provide a cheaper way of uh, getting funds and grow your business. And when I talk about lower interest rates, it means that when you are comparing SACCOS and other commercial banks, SACCOs have a lower interest rate because somehow they are capped by the regulator. Or when I mean about the regulator, is about those bodies which govern SACCOs depending with your country. Like in my country, they are called the SASRA. So when you compare the interest rates between the commercial banks and SACCOs, they are much lower, and they provide as little as 1% per month. There are reasons based to that, and one can be because if you are a member of a SACCO, you're supposed to be paying your shares, or you're supposed to be buying your shares monthly. And these are the funds they use to lend to us, or to lend to their customers who are members. And two, SACCOs are good because they are non-profit organizations. So the idea is not generally to make profit, but to improve the lives of their communities. So they generate profits for their shareholders. And when I talk about shareholders, I mean the members. So if you are a member of a SACCO, whatever profits they earn at a particular year, those are the profits shared back to their members in terms of dividends or interest. Two, SACCOs have personalized kind of service. When I talk about personalized service, I mean that even if they are smaller than the big banks or the traditional banks, they offer those personalized service members to his members because they have direct access to their officers. They they can deal directly with the person who is providing those service to them. They have direct access to the managers. They have direct access to the board members too. They have direct access to the loan officers. And that helps them do their borrowing easily because they can explain to the loan officer or they can explain to the management why they need funds. And simply because they are based generally within a particular organization, or within a community which they are doing the same kind of business, they know each other and they interact with one to one. And when you mention that you want to do something, definitely they would like to improve your livelihood. And that's why they have their products are more personalized, because if they want to get some money to go and pay school fees, for example, when the schools are being open, they will give you a check and you can be able to go and pay school fees for your child. The other thing is that membership in a SACCO is kind of, in another term, I mean, they are the shareholders of that company. So when you are in a SACCO, it's like you have control of the organization, because every year or annually they meet and discuss on issues concerning the SACCO, and you are able to elect new leaders who and supervisors who are going to lead you in that SACCO. That means you own the SACCO, and the members are like the ones who operate uh, that kind of SACCO. So the other point about SACCOs is that when you are dealing or when you are in a SACCO, it is easier to borrow or it's easier to access credit, which is the main factor for many people, or 99% of the people who are in a SACCO. The main idea is to get a credit. And when you're in a SACCO, it is very, very easy to access credit, unlike a traditional bank where you'll be told to bring the traditional securities, which include title deeds, shares, machines, assets like vehicles, and so forth. But in a SACCO, you guarantee each other. So the members who own the SACCO, if you have friends, like if they can tell you, bring one member, you bring or two members to sign for you, that is enough for you to access loan. And those kind of loans, most of the time, they multiply them by 3. So if you have like 100,000 shares or amount of money in a SACCO, they can multiply that by 3 and give you 300. If you are getting an asset, things are different. They can give even 10 times, some given 15 times, depending on your SACCO policies, which you have already set within that SACCO. So that means that members who do not qualify for loans or from other lenders, they can quickly access their SACCOs and get money. So if you have been sitting in a commercial bank and try to borrow funds there and you have not been able, the best solution for you is to get a SACCO near you, join that SACCO, and you'll be able to get your funds within 6 months. Maybe in some organizations, they require you to be a member for at least 3 months, and you're able to access your funds. So that is the best way of getting your funds to start off your business. The other point is about SACCOs are community focused. What I mean community focused means they kind of stick together and they know each other and they want to develop their community. So uh, they are kind of focused organizations that serve a specific group of people. You might find in a given scenario, there are farmers who are doing farming and they have a SACCO. That SACCO, once they are in, they are able to do their things as a community. So these are commonly community-based uh, organizations, and as specific as when you look at it in a different way. For example, those people who want to borrow their funds through an organization. For example, I assume you are working in a big company or a small company. Most of them have SACCOs. So by the end of the month, they are able to deduct some amount of shares and put them on your uh, in your savings. So they'll use your salary to be one of the items to secure, and they can be very flexible when it comes to their lending. So what I can say generally as we move forward on other issues which I expect to talk about is that circles and or group lending, those are the kind of organizations which you might get into and get your funding quite easily. So in overall, SACCO can be a very good option of borrowing due to their lower interest rates and personalized services. They have a flexible lending criteria. They have the members have control of their SACCO. They even if it's in a particular company, so they can help foster sense of community kind of service and cooperation among its members. So there are things which I would like to talk about today, but you need to know that it's important for you to do also more research and compare different types of SACCO and see which SACCO suits you best and which SACCO can help you access your funds to do your business. So generally, I thank you for listening to me. Continue subscribing to my channel. When I post a new channel, I invite you to be checking online and check what I have posted. And let's discuss financial as we move on. Next time I'll be talking about uh, group lending and how it helps. And as we move forward in future, I'll also be now live where I'll be able to answer questions directly. But for now, you can still leave your comments there. I'll be able to explain to you why it is best to start up in a SACCO or in group lending kind of set model where you can grow from the low level of borrowing as you grow up to become a big SME or a big company in your area. Thank you.